alaikum everybody. Inshallah everybody is well, and I am making this video today because there has been a bit of arguments and controversy, I believe, on Facebook about the group and why I have started researching about autism and why is it very close to my heart. And for the past year, I have created Amazing Mummies, and they are members, they are mothers from Amazing Mummies. And the first mother who I want to ask some questions is going to be my sister. Hey, Amira.
Hey, Muna, أخبارك? How are you?
English.
Missed you.
I missed you.
I missed you.
Amira Habibti, can you tell us about my lovely nephew who I started this whole journey for? My lovely nephew who was showing signs of autism at the age of 18 months, and why, like, we sought treatments, why I wanted to research for him. Tell me why. And what did you benefit from the group, Amira? And what worked for Adam?
Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First thing first, just excuse, I'm gonna take a bit time to explain and what did I benefit from the group and everything. Just bear with me. Okay, I'm Muna's sister, and my name is Amira, and to be honest, my son Adam, he was showing autism when he was 18 months. Muna, she was telling me long time ago that something wrong with Adam, but Aniga, I did not believe her. And you know, as like every mother, she's undeniable, because my son, he wasn't talking, and he was banging his head, and he wasn't eating, and he was constipation a lot, and so Muna, she was first time she markii aragtay Adam, she's like, Amira, seriously, something wrong with Adam. He's not talking. And I was like, no, Muna, deniable basically. So I was like, no, Muna, there's nothing wrong with Adam. He's just a normal child. And after you know, he's just a normal child, and he's just being him. And Hatta Dina, just she opened my eyes, you know, after she was telling me seriously something wrong with Adam. I did my research. You need to get him checked. And I was like, no, never. My son, it's fine. It's every mother deniable, to be honest with you, that she's aruted. So then I took her advice after how many weeks Muna's advising me. So I was like, okay, Muna, I'll go and have a look. And wallahi, to be honest with you, she was right. She was right. After our bed, and I did my research, she was right in every little details, wallahi. Then we, alhamdulillah, with her advice, she advised me about Muna did the
Amira, why do you think I wanted to cure Adam, or is it because we wanted to help him? Do you think we didn't accept Adam the way he is? Maybe we should have just accepted him how he was?
No, Muna, it's not about it. I was expecting, you know, how can I tell you this, Muna? Adam, it's like every mother thinks, she never thought that her son have autism. Somehow. But I wanted my son in an arco, that he's getting better, he's enjoying his childhood, he's playing with children, he's eating, he's doing every stage in his life.
Mirada hair is going to be on YouTube. I can't take that off. Okay, say this again, Amira. For those walaalo kamirada hair, hijab mahirnit. I have to edit this. So, Amira, when Adam was about, you know, when we started the different intervention after his assessment, what did you notice? When I did the research and I told you, Amira, waxaa jira detox, waxaa jira Nemetschek protocol, waxaa jira different diets, ka aan ku dhaqaaqno. What did we start with Adam?
We start with TRS. I mean, with the Nemetschek protocol. That's the first thing we started with.
What did it do for Adam?
Subhanallah, it was heaven. Wallah al-azim. Yani, the boy, he wasn't going to toilet for like he's having so much constipation. The boy wasn't going to toilet at all. يعني, and he's having tantrum and his eyes, he had مسح حنشرين and a lot of things. We started نمتك protocol. Alhamdulillah, Muna, had there I've been 1 year and a couple of months, and mashallah, 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 my son started talking. يعني I wasn't he يعني when he was in reception, he was 3 somehow when I started. He was on start the protocol. The boy wasn't talking. The boy wasn't talking. He was just saying yes, no. He was pointing. He was just having a lot of tantrum, a lot of things. But wallahi, with this namtuk protocol, he's the boy, mashallah, mashallah. Now I could have a conversation with him, like mashallah. The other day he was telling me, mama, I was watching Family Guy, and he goes to me, mama, mama, mommy, and I was like, yes, mommy. He's like, can I watch Family Guy? And I was like, huh, come again? No, mama, this is not cartoon for you. So I was watching it with Netflix, and he's like, mommy. Then the other day he was asking me, mommy, are you doing Chinese? He see me doing noodles, and he's like, mommy, is this Chinese? And I was like, yes, mommy, this is Chinese. Do you want some? He's like, no, because he still is. We still having problem with his feeding, and he's like, no. I was like, okay. Then he saw the chopsticks. Then we were like, mommy, is this chopsticks? And I was like, yes, Hoyo. I was thinking, where did he learn? Where did he know that?
So
I was
Amira,
like,
Amira, do you think now you joined the amazing? I started the Amazing Mommy group for you, and to
yeah, I
connect
know,
you
Mona.
with other mothers.
To connect with other mothers in this and having the same children with autism. Yes, Mona, and you know, I felt, wallahi, I felt like I'm not alone. Like I'm not having, like, at the beginning I was feeling I'm alone in this. I was like, how I'm gonna do this? I need to speak to somebody. I'm frustrated, I'm exhausted, I'm tired. It's like, why me? Astaghfirullah, you know, these ideas and these things. But subhanallah, when you did the group, and you know, I felt like alhamdulillah, I have sisters who can support me, and we could support each other. And it was, Muna, wallahi, it was the best thing you did, that you contact us, yani you make this group for us, and it was really good, Muna, wallahi, and I'm still, wallahi, like I'm becoming like you. Hadder, wallahi, if I'm in the street looking at like Somali children or any children with autism, I notice them and I'm like, this guy, this little boy, you know. The other day I met Somali woman who lives in Birmingham. Her son had an autism, and I met her and I spoke to her. She was in the group. Um, and I spoke to her, and I saw her son having like, he was hyperactive and he was walking around, and she was new in the country. She came from Norway, and I spoke to her and I goes to her, well, hello, is your son having autism? Straight away, then she goes to me, how do you know? I goes to her, I have a son as well who's autism and stuff like that, and mashallah, we exchanged number, and I added her to the group as well, and I asked Mona to add her to the group. And wallahi al-azim, she is so, yani, she's, until now, she's like saying to me, thank you very much for adding me to this group, you know, you help, yani, I'm having so much support, and thank you very much. So it's good for us, you know, to come as one community. And Muna, mashallah, and when you start telling me about the TRS, I get the TRS for Adam. It's become our daily life, and you have to have his now, mashallah, I finish about 4 bottles with him, 5 bottles of TRS. And mashallah, Muna, until now, mashallah, the boy, mashallah, he's progressing with his talk, with his understanding, with his, now he just see his people around him, like he's sharing games, he's doing a lot of things, like as a disease, Muna. Autism, I don't see it as a disease at all, yeah, Muna. I see it, it's something can be reserved. Yani, how can I tell you? Yes, that's the word.
Inshallah.
Yes.
Amira,
Inshallah,
I need to make room for other sisters, Walala. Thank you. Right. Who's
okay,
next?
Muna, have you seen?
Who's next? Right. Next, we have my lovely, lovely sister Juwairiya. So welcome, Walalo, sort of. Well.
Thank you
So
so much,
Juwairiya,
Mona.
what
I
have
really
you learned
appreciate.
since joining the group, please, Walalo? Let's go, Shake.
Okay, so I got to know you through Facebook, and then you added me on Amazing Moms. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. It's a really good. I was really fascinated with all the information and all that the fact that were people like me who had kids like me that were going through the same struggles like me, and there's actually a platform where us moms can literally share our struggles, can share like gain advice, gain support. I didn't know this group was even existing until I met Mona. So for me, honestly, she's done so much. My son is 4.5 years. He's nonverbal, and I had only one other friend in America. I'm in California. I had one other friend who her son was 2 years older than my son, who was on the spectrum. So I was not new to the autism awareness thing. I knew autism existed, and I have two other girls. I have two other kids before him. So when he was a year old, he was a bit different, but I didn't know he had autism. So Alhamdulillah, I accepted. I realized he was different. He was nonverbal. He wasn't giving eye contact. And I joined a lot of support groups on Facebook, but they were not Somalis, like people that were share the same background as me. It was like a generic people that, I could, like, they were sharing ideas. Then Alhamdulillah, I was introduced to Amazing Moms. And I was also introduced to something called TRS. And I tried that. Alhamdulillah, my son improved a little bit with that. And Alhamdulillah, wallahi, having sisters that are going through the same thing as you going through and knowing that you're not alone, I feel like that alone is enough cure for us. I don't want to cry because it's evil people out there that have a problem with something, and then the little support we have is like they always want to turn it into something negative. So I'm really grateful. I made some good friends. I met moms that are trying different things and seeing a difference and something that works for their kid. I know all the kids, it's a spectrum. These kids are on a spectrum. So I know my child is not going to be the same as yours. This is why they can't find anything concrete to say, okay, this will cure autism. I think personally, I don't believe autism can be cured. And Muna never said autism can be cured. I believe in the power of dua. I believe, Allah, I know that. And I believe that I can help my child reduce the signs and the symptoms he has. If he cures, alhamdulillah. I know a lot of other on Facebook, on YouTube, mothers that have fully cured their kids from autism. MashaAllah. I'm not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying I never got the idea from Amazing Moms, from the Telegram group, that autism can be cured with this little medicine. No. I found out when I did my research, everything I'm introduced, everything I hear from my lovely sisters that I meet that are saying what they did and sharing their idea. I don't take their word for it. I respect that, but I do my research. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to compare doctors and mothers, I trust mothers who have kids on the spectrum way more than doctors telling me what to do with my kid. A doctor went to medical school 4 years and did residency 3 years. 7 years, school, they don't know my child that I'm with every day. I don't take what they say honestly. Okay, vaccination is healthy. Vaccination is good for your child. Do this, do that. At the end of the day, it's my decision. And this is why people don't understand these groups. It's like mothers coming through, giving advice, sharing their ideas, sharing their testimony. MashaAllah, that's good. That's what we need, But at the end of the day, it's your...
Since joining the group and benefiting from other sisters and research that we are all doing together, do you think your son benefited?
Oh, hell yeah. I have 400% he researched it. I never knew what TRS was. I never knew what Soul and the other product is. I never knew what the never check protocol was. I didn't know nothing. I didn't even know what Epsom salt bath did for a child. You're the one who told me about this. I took your advice. I listened, but then I did my research. Do you know what I mean? This group provides resources for us. So it does kind of do some sort of shortcut for us. And then
Thank
you can go ahead and do your research and see if this is something you want to try on your kids. Everything on the group I have learned, wallahi, I have gained so much. I help other sisters. I have introduced a lot of other sisters to the groups. And that's what these groups do. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Habibti. I have to give room to other sisters as well.
Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah, I just wanted to share that idea with you guys.
Thank you, Habibti. I want to speak about with Hani, because Hani, we went together to, I introduced her to a clinic in Holland where she took her son and saw a biomedical doctor. And I'm going to leave the floor now to Hani. I'm just going to go pray quickly and Hani can share her experience.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum walalo. Oh, she's muted. Sorry. Unmute. Bismillah. Hey, assalamu alaikum. She's muted again. Unmute, mute. Honey, he's muted. I'm muted. Honey, wait, honey. I will unmute you. Walala.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hey, alaikum salam walala. How are you?
Fine, alhamdulillah, Muna. I'm fine. Inshallah, and I will try to speak Somali, inshallah.
Okay,
Since
walala.
Sister Julia, she speaks English, and the other mothers, Somalis, they can understand, inshallah.
Okay, walaalo qisadaada sheeg groupka markaad soo gashay maxaa ka baratay biomedical markaad tagtay inankaaga maxaa laga soo helay maxaa ka faa'iiday and I'm gonna go for a few minutes and come back and then if someone else want to finish after her if I don't come back please feel free, okay?
Inshallah, okay.
Okay, حبيبتي.
And Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Abay horta hore aniga October aan idin imaaday groupka Amazing Moms. And markaan imaado October wiilkayga wuxuu dhigtaa horta hore special school and afartii week kasta waxaa lagu sameeyaa test waa la fiiriyaa siduu u progress gareynayo and Amazing Moms markaan kusoo biir gabar walaala ay u soo dirtay khayr allaha siiyo intay name-checked protocol ay ii sharaxday then waxay igu dhahday mo waxaa ka heli doontaa Amazing Moms groupka ii soo dirtay linkiga waan soo galay wiilkayga markaan aan imaaday Octoberti name-checked protocolka u bilownay mona waxay igu tiraahday dairy free ka dhig waan ka dhignay dairy free gluten free waa isku daynay laakiin 100% way noo noqon weyse alxamdulilah wiilkayga markaan imaanayay maclimadiisa waxay igu dhehaysa eye contact wuxuu samaynaya 25%. reportka October markay isiinaysana waxay igu dhahday wiilkaaga eye contactkiisa 80% uu samaynaya every 3 minutes 80% oo eye contact uu samaynaya kow shayga ugu horeeya aan ku farxay kaasuu ahay labo wiilkayga wax walbo afkiisa geli jiray wuu joojiyey banaanka markaan anaga asiga la soconno wuu joojiyey inuu afkiisa wax geliyo alxamdulilah shayga igu walwalka badnaayo ahaa wax walbo afkiisa gelinayo uu stop garay ilaa meelaha ku cusub ma ahane waa progress alxamdulilah haddana waxaan imaanay markii la gaaray wiilkayga name-checked protocol wuxuu ku socday ilaa January waxay muna noo heshay biomedical doctorka waa u tagnay biomedicalka waxay noo soo qortay daawooyin waan siinay wiilkeena daawooyinkii alxamdulilah wiilkayga xafaayaduu xiran jiray wuu ka go'ay xafaayadii musqushuu galay musqusha keligiisuu aadaya wuu kasoo baxayaa habeenkii wuu wada seexanaya ma soo kacayo wiigii ewel hore mar walba 2 mar ama 1 mar uu soo kici jiray alxamdulilah wiilkii wuxuu bilaabay inuu completely uu seexdo markii dambe wiilkii haddana wuxuu bilaabay inuu wuxuu u baahan yahay inuu na weydiisto jikadoo kale markuu tago ewel hore wuu qaylin jiray dulqaadna ma lahaan jirin markaan dhaho maxaa rabtaa cabdulaahi hooyo xanjadu aad u jecel yahay xanjo uu yidhahaa waan siinaa okay cabdulaahi maxaa rabtaa caano cabdulaahi maxaa rabtaa rooti hooyo walba way jeceshahay ilmaheeda inay maqasho baahidiisa inuu sheeganayo alxamdulilah macallimiintii aan weydiiyey waxay nagu dhaheen wuu hadlaa hadda baahidiisa wuu ka hadlaa musqusha hadduu rabo musqulaa rabaa uu dhahaa hadduu cunto rabo cuntaa rabaa uu dhahaa biyo hadduu rabo biyaa rabaa uu dhahaa wiilkayga markii hore wuu qaylin jiray wax asoo baahan laakiin man garanayna baahidiisa waxay tahay wuu oynayaa dhulku isku dhufanayaa calooshiyaa xanuunayso midda ugu weyn aan ka nasanana calool xanuunka wiilkayga calool xanuun aan joogsanaynin inuu lahaan jiray mar walbaba emergency aan tegi jirnay habeenkii intuu soo kaco emergency aan ka nasanay marka wax badan aan amazing memes ka faa'iidnay wiilkayga wuxuu lahaa autism diagnosis ma la siinin asiga macallimiintii iyo kulli waxay dhaheen sug markaan tagnay meeshii 6 sano markuu 5 sano markuu gaaraan fiirinayna ay dhaheen markaan tagnay waxay nagu dhaheen 6 sano because he is making process ay dhaheen wiilkan kor u soo kacaya marka diagnosis ma siin karnay dhaheen laakiin calaamadihii autismku uu leeyahay autismka ilaahay aa daaweyn karo laakiin ani waxaan aaminsanahay waa iska bedeli karaa autism waa disorder dadka kale ajnabigana way garanayaan wax wuu isbedeli karaa shayga 90% ee igu dhahda dhakhtarada biomedicalka doctorka waxaan ku dhahay autismka ma laga caafimaadi karaa markaasi igu dhahday ma ku dhihi kari 100% laakiin 90% waan ku dhihi karaa hooyadii ku dadaasha iyo aabihii dietka ku dadaalaa hooyadii ku dadaasha cunugeeda wixii la dhaho u samaysaa dhinac walbo ani wiilkayga marka hore waxaan ka caawin jiray waxbarashada iyo waxyaabahaasito xagga dietka ma ka caawin jira laakiin hadda markaan bilaabnay process badan aan arag wiilkayga kelmad kasta oo la dhaho wuu kaa daba dhahaa ha adkaada ha fududaado alxamdulilah marka aniga hooyo walbo waxaan kula talin lahaa oon dhihi lahaa cunugaaga markii lagu dhaho autism uu qabaa ama wuxuu qabaa shay kaleeto ha fadhiisanine raadi because ilaahay subxaana wuxuu dhahay cudur walbo cudur adduunka ma keenin ilaa daawadiisaan keenay marka daawo way leedahay ani taasaan aaminsanaa because kalaamullah waayaba ilaahay yaaba nagu dhahayba cudur ma keena ilaa daawadiisaan keenay marka daawadiisa waxay kugu xiran tahay adiga inaad raadsatid munana wayna caawisay weligeedna muno aniga shay walba marka iga caawiso wallahi gadaal ma iisoo raacin weligeedna ma igu dhihi jirin haniye feedback isii qofka markuu ku caawiyo dadka qaar asaas maxaan kugu caawiyey feedback keen weligeed wallahi iguma dhihin markaan dhaho muna cabdullaahi yaa saas sameeye waxay igu dhahaysaa jazaak ilaaha khayraani alxamdulilah maasha allah dheh qul maasha allah wallahi waxaan ahayn ma igu dhahayso ma dhahay muna way ku hor taagantaa saas u dheh weligeed muna ma igu dhihin yacni haniye dadka feedback keen kan samey kanaan kuu sameey yacni inay wax ii samayso kale weligeed ma ii muujinin bal inaa aniga marka ayada ku dhaho muna waa mahadsan tahay waxba ma kuu qabanin cunugayga waxaa u qabtay adig kuu qabtay wiilkayga waaye wallahi mar walba igu dhahdaa marka jazaak ilaahu khayr wixii dadkii xumaan wato ilaahay hanaga qabto dadka wanaag watana ilaahay subxaana watacaala wanaag iyo khayrka hanoo fududeeyo abaayada kale kusoo dhawaaw asalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu
asalaamu calaykum
عليكم السلام ولا بليز سو دو
malay maqlaa
ها ولا بمقلا وايو
waa musaahir
ما شاء الله مساهر ولا سو دو
ha waxaan assalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu waan salaamaya all the mothers groupka ku jira waxa socotay maanta iyo xalayto in groupka a lot of things lagu soo qaaday some kind of weerar waxyaabo badan baa isdhaafdhaafaya aniga groupka since march baan ku jiray wax badan baan ka faa'iiday right wax aad u badan baan ka faa'iiday waxaan ka faa'iiday hablaha iminka hani cabdi inantii iga horreysay ee hadlaysay khayr allaha siiyo dadka aan ka faa'iiday bay ku jirtaa waan u duceeyaa hablo kale baa jira oo aan maxay tole waxyaabo badan igu kordhiyey ayakana waan u duceeyaa muna way ka mid tahay dadka maxaa la dhahaye sida weyn runtii groupka in general u caawiya khaasna haddii aad la xiriirto ama aad su-aal qabto wallahi yacni salaad baan kasoo baxay maqrib iminka ready bay kuu tahay wiilkayga waxaan haystaa my son is a 4-year-old waa 4.5-year-old he has not been diagnosed wax diagnosis ma lagu samaynin yet but he's on the process dhakhtaradii buu arkayaa different doctors buu arkayaa weli waxaan marnay assessmentkii ugu horreeyey the second assessment waxay noqonaysaa July insha allah khayr baan sugaynaa waxyaabaha ugu badan ee aniga warwarka iga hayn jiray waxay ahayd and my son had wuxuu haystay gum inflammatory, like mar kasta oo loo cadayayo subaxii, if you try to brush his teeth, wuxuu ma ogola, he's not gonna let you, and dhiigna wuu ka imaan jiray. Since for like 18 months ayaan waxaan kusii soconay dentistry, like consultants baan aragnay, midka different medications oo loogu ilkaha loogu cadayayo, toothpastes oo medicated ah ayaa la siin jiray. Waxaa la siin jiray wax you know, aad ugu mayrayso, laakiin it didn't help, ma caawinin. So the reasons I'm usoo galay the group, first waxaan join garay the Telegram group of Autism Somali community, and then Amazing Moms. Marka waxa dhacday markaan usoo galay, his gums, inflammatory gums ka haysta was totally different subject. So I joined the group basically to be with mothers like me, caruur anigoo kala haysta, inankayga oo kaleeto haysta, waxaan isku kordhin karno inaan isku kordhino. I do a lot of research anigaba, so a lot of things baan ogahay. So haddii meel iskugu imaan karaan people who have the same problems, and then I share garayn karaan, alhamdulillah, this is what's been happening in the group. Wallahi, when aan soo galay one morning, waxaan mention gareeyay how to brush his teeth. Waxaan if hooyooyinka they can suggest a way, ma iga caawin kartaan. One of the girls, I'm in touch with her, hadda khayr allaha siiyo, and waxay igu tiri usoo iibi brushka, electric brush usoo iibi an ugu caday. Okay, aniga oo electric brushki aan weli usoo gadin oo ka baqanaya armu kasi, you know, what if he doesn't take it well. Waxa dhacday inaan join gareeyay meetingkii la soo beegmay meetingkii with Dr. Brad oo protocolkan soul iyo core. So I don't know, some of your mother waa joogteen, hooyooyinka qaar badan way joogeen, but not everybody probably. Waxaan doonaya inaan ka yara sheekeeyo wuxuu sheegay how basically waxa laga sameeyey and soul iyo core waxa laga sameeyey inay seeds yihiin, vegetables iyo fruits, yani waxyaabahaas ayuu xoog uga hadlay. Then wuxuu ka hadlay testimonies of other people. wuxuu daawanay videos oo in maxay toolay dad caruurtooda siiyey, and then progresskii ay ka arkeen. Okay, waxa dhacday, I take away that with me, and then I did my own research. Waan akhriyay about, shall I go for it? Let's see baan iri. I did a lot of research. Runtii ilmahayga ma iska siiyo wax aanan ka daba tegin. So one order gareeyay productka, wiilkayga wuxuu bilaabay productka in May the 20th. But before I did any order, I emailed Dr. Brad. Then waxaan uga sheekeeyay my son's condition, like what's wrong, like what issues I have, and where do I want to progress. Maxaan doonaya inaan ka improve gareeyo my son.
Go.
Okay. I ordered the product. I just didn't make an order ma samaynin without contacting Dr. Brad. Email baan u diray, waan uga sheekeeyay how my son is, what conditions uu haysto, and what I'd like to improve. Back and forth emails baa dhacay. Then waxaan u sheegay gumskiisa. Waxaan idhi, my son has got this inflamed gums. I did everything, consultants, dentists, waan aragnay everybody. I don't know what to do with it. Is there any chance that, you know, you could recommend for something? I didn't even for soul core money. He said to me, use soul and ugu caday ilkaha, brush it with his teeth, and then hadowto inta ka har inna si ha cuno inna ugu caday. 2 days 2 days after I did that, wallahi subhanallah, hade wuu ka ba'ay dhiigii, no more blood. Wiilkayga ma haysto gums problem any longer. And haddii hooyooyinka group, Telegram group, waan ka sheekeeyey 2 weeks ago meelahaas, waan ka sheekeeyey. So waxaan doonayay, the reason I did that is because if any mother has that issue, inay ka faa'iido iminka waxaan ma haysto we don't have that issue anymore caadi baan ugu cadayaa caadi buu u ogol yahay cadaygii gumskiisii are healthy completely gone dhibaatadii ka haysatay and this has been going on for 18 months maxaa soo haray waxa soo
do you think if because hadda ani waxaa laygu haystaa first when Sister Sarah approached me and she spoke to me about this product and how it's a nutrition and that can help nourish the children, I approached the doctor and I wanted to speak to him. Maybe background but I know he was a distributor and he was working for this company and I wanted him to talk to you guys, but he refused to talk to us unless
you become a participant.
He spoke to you a couple of times, but then after that he said unless you join then I'm gonna see the parent.
And Mona, I just want to highlight link when I was ordering the product pinkaga group kan ku arkay I used that pin. I could have ordered it from the website ina iska galo. I used the pin because obviously I came to this product through you group kan ban ka ogaadi so waxaan rabay pinkaas inaan if there's any commissions linked with it inaan maxay ahayd commission kaas why not because waxa weeyaan wherever we go wherever we buy the commissions baa ku jira ma fahantay so I knew there was a commission to it but it didn't bother me because that wouldn't change the fact that I want to go ahead and use the product inaan isticmaalo aan wiilkayga ku fiiriyo ma change whether there's a commission or not is irrelevant yani wax weyn ma ii sameynayno okay so and I don't think hooyooyinka meeshan ku jira we all here for one reason benefits ka caruurteena baan ugu jirnaa right waan kala faa'iidnay wax badan whether it's sleep problems hadday ahaan lahayd in picky eating hadday ahaan lahayd maxaa la dhahayay like the problem I had ilkaha in loo cadayo hadday ahaan lahayd caruurta autistic children or children who might be on the spectrum waxay haystaan wider issues hooyooyinkana qaarba waxbay ka arkaan issueskaas whether hurdada whether cuntada they don't eat well some of them aniga personally wiilkayga cuntada ma ku fiicnayn since I start Soul and Core alhamdulillah he's eating well he's completely eating well wuu cunayaa wuu iga cunaa cuntadiisina wuu cunayaa okay diaryga waan joojiyay hadda and gluten free baan ka dhigay
why did you make dietary changes walaalo why
waxaan because hooyooyinka aan groupka ka arkay waxay recommendationskoodii weeyaan waxay ka arkeen benefits badan bay ka arkeen so dadka testimonygoodii baan dhegaystay so I just wanted to try and see because caruurta ay haystaan waa wiilkayga oo kale waxaan rabay inaan arko so gluten free buu yahay hadda waxaan kaloo doonaya inaan mention gareeyo biomedical doctor ban hadda we're under the consultation of biomedicals biomedicalki wuxuu noo sameeya plan plankaasi waa wiilkayga waa supplements la siinayo waa eatingkiisa foodkiisa everything about my son plankaas baa lagu sameeyey so plankaas maxaa ku jira let me tell you what's included because waxa ku jira Soul and Core because anaa u sheegay waxa gainskii saan ugu faa'iidnay ayaan u sheegay when I had my
Can you mention the name of the clinic you're consulting by please now
biomedicals Stella we're with Stella and Coriander brainstorm so
and you told them about the product yes
I did tell them what he's on vitamin D gu qaato Soul and Core and about his gums baan u sheegay and how we were like problem free for few since we were using this so they included the plan that my son's going to go with waxa ku jira Soul and Core he said it's okay to continue to use this since you actually had gain
and they are nutrition they're not
yes,
nutrition,
brainstorms, of course. Ha,
MashaAllah, wow, wow, how many mothers? It's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So walaalo waxaan doonaynaa kuu sheego bini aadamka when you come in after somebody
20,
you just
21,
don't
22, 23, 24,
dadka la iskama
25.
ataagareeyo just like that you need to speak to dadkan meesha ku xiran and wallahi hooyooyinka meesha ku jira they are all amazing.
Right.
So
I think I need to speak to someone who is Khalid, my best friend. I really
you should
need
have a talk.
Can
Can
she
I ask
speak?
you something? Una,
Yes,
waxaan ku weydiin karaa?
Yes, Walalo.
I heard a lot about Khalid. So one day if she can come on Zoom and talk to the mothers,
She
we
will,
would
inshallah.
appreciate.
Yeah, plan that. Khalid, would you talk to the... Yes, Khadija, Walalo, please, carry on.
When we're talking about soul and core and waxyaalahaas waxaa fiicnaan lahayd in la sharaxa xataa naftigeeda what it is, what is in the, not all details, like in overall, you know, just
yeah, okay.
like for people
I
to know,
don't have
like
the list now. See that I'm not even like into it. It's a different product. They are nutrition based seeds. Walalo. The
just say that.
The first one they have nutrition. For 3 types of seeds, and the other one is vegetables that have different kind of detox vegetables like spirulina, chlorella, that can help children to detox and also has a lot of nutrition.
So I just say that so dadka
They
in
are
daawanaya insha Allah they
nutrition.
understand.
Yes,
Yeah.
unto way. They're not medication. They are not herbs. Unto. Okay. Right. Who Khalid, can you type if you want to talk, Walalo? And I don't want to pressure you, Habibti, but I think it's really early mornings for them. Anyway, who's next? What did you benefit from the group, and why did you join Walalo? Wahabli muddina lichoge. Anyone who's next? Deqa Walalo, Deqa. Do you want to speak? Where's Deqa?
Hello.
Hey, Ayman, Walalo. How are you?
Salam alaikum, Muna.
Salam, Walalo. So, Deqa, tell us about your journey, Walalo.
Wallahi, Muna, to be honest with you, I'm very confused and very, very upset today because this is really a totally waste of time. You know, when it justify
I know.
I want to say it's not only insulting you, but insulting every single mom in here. You know, people are not dadku xayawaan maaha, dadku iskama socdaan, dadku waa dad wax garanaya, waxan ay ka hadlayno waa caruur, waa ubadkeeni. You know, they are the apple of our eyes. So people are not just insulting you when they say this, they're really insulting every single mother in here. Waa unnecessary. Ma garatay? Wallahi, to be honest with you, I think one of the moms said something very similar. Anigu, what's more important, and I think I found in this group, and I'm sure we all did, is that togetherness, that who's feeling, you know, marka anigu when my son has global developmental delay and he was showing a lot of autistic traits, you know, these things haduu qofku cilmi lahayn, easily the child can fall into a web wuxuu geli karaa, severe buu noqon karaa, and he can be autistic. Why not? ilma delay haysta oo weakness haysta oo yani oo wixiina loo caawimin ama interventions la siin ama supplements la siin, what's going to happen? Obviously things are going to go, you know, things are going to go bad. Ma ogtahay? Marka, what I'm trying to say is, one thing I really gained from this group is support network. I used to think I'm crazy. I used to think I'm not normal. I never used to sleep at night. I used to do a lot of research, be on the web, think, okay, what's going on? How can I cure this? Talk to other moms, and like all this where they have reached. And yes, they talk about success stories. Waxay ka hadlaan reversing autism. Waxay ka hadlaan caruur non-verbal ahayd oo verbal noqotay. Caruur oo laga dhigay able to read and communicate or type. You know, why is it impossible for us? Why would Somalidu rabto inay wax qabsato oo isku gacanta isqabto? Why there looga dhigay why?
Walaalo, ani more waxaa lagu haystaa. Why? Saddex shay baa lagu haystaa, I think. One, you are not medically qualified to talk about autism. 2, I do not have a child with autism. My child is ADHD, that I tried so many protocols and biomedical with, but it's okay. So he's not autism, he's ADHD. Okay, never mind.
Yes.
So that's 2. 3, that few weeks ago, I joined a company to recommend a product for some of the mothers who are just handful of mothers who bought it, and I made a small commission. So صدح دا شيء بالي وهيستا. What do you think?
Okay, Muna, number one, kaaga sheekeeyo. Number one, you never told us anyway. Weligaa, you never claimed your child is autistic. Ma garatay? Markaad groupkan furtay, we were just chatting. Siday dadku u sheekaystaan baa loo sheekaysanayay. What did you claim? What did you introduce? You never introduced anything.
That's research. That's all I said. Let's try to help
You said you did
children.
research. Yes, and you said, okay, that's why it's called Amazing Mom. It's not called treating autism or something. It's like, oh my God, I have a stressful day. My son is doing this. Maxaa caruurta waxaa ku kalifa? What can we do about it? Ma garatay? I have done this. Ka waran. I have done that. Well, you talked about probiotics. You talk about changing diet. To be honest, anigu diets ka, I used to give my son dairy, and I never thought it'd make a difference. And I never believed in dairygu wax bedeli karo. But when you talked about it, I said, okay, let me research. And yes, I've tried it, and it worked for him. Ma garatay? And I knew the effects of it. Marka qofka dadkaad wax ka maqlaysaa, wixii baad oranaysaa, okay, Amparo, you will see if it works for you, you will use it.
As someone who is educated, and I know you are qualified in some, I'm not going to say what, as someone aqoon leh, do you think there's a brain and gut connection? Because some people are denying that and saying it's just
no, there is a brain and gut. Of course, of course. Actually, the brain, the gut is the information. 80% of information ka brain ku wuxuu ka qaataa gutka. If the gut is not functioning properly, 80%, 20% ube gut brain ka qaadata. It's very, very connected. A lot of people markay hiilgarayeen gadkii ilmaha greenkii neurotransmitterskii baa shaqeeyay. Hadda, let's say you talked about chiropractic ones. You didn't tell anybody to go to a chiropractor. You just told us about your experience that your son was facing, and you said how you read about chiropractic, you made a research, and you took your son to a chiropractor. So, did you force anybody? I said, okay, my son had problem with gait. He never used to be a fast runner. I've done the same thing. I said, okay, let me see. Is that really connected? I've made researches. Yes, not a lot of people are saying, yes, wow, it works. But then I booked, I've asked in this group, has any mom, there's one mom, I forgot her name, who told me she went to a clinic in London. I took my son to that clinic. Amazing woman. Gabadha groupka ku jirta ay bartay. How would I even knew any good clinic in London if it was not for this group? And when she saw my son, she said, yes, his hip is tilted, and yes, and I will make a few sessions. He made a few sessions. Even the swimming instructor was amazed. Oh my God, he's doing really well. There was changes. يعني waxyaalahan way jiraan, waxyaalaha jira wax laga qaban karo. Anagu waxaan wax walba ka hadalnaa. And about the doctor you talked about, that's the seed doctor. I'm in the group. I've heard you talking about it. You didn't ask anybody to buy it. You talked about the product. You said even Zoom sessions, so we can listen to the doctor and make our own decisions, isn't it? Why did you bring him to the group? Why did you make a Zoom session? Go to that Zoom session, but I'm sure you introduced gabdhaha si fiican baad u bartay. So people make their own choices. Like the sister who was talking right now before me, people, they make their own research. Why are people, and even if you make profit, Muna, even if you don't, I don't know what you make, I don't care, but what about your time? What about your time? This is not your intention. You are not someone like that. I had there really nearly a year, and I got in this group really. I think I've talked about my journey before. I met one of the sisters and who's in this group, Amal. I've seen her in another group, Rush Hour. She just put a tutorial about her doing some therapy with her son, and I was amazed how he was performing. And she said that her son is on the spectrum, and I was shocked because the way that mom was teaching the son, I've been looking for this mother for a long, long time. I was amazed. Markan gabadha helay in Rush Hour email keedi helay. I chatted with her on Facebook, and I've asked her if I can and can I learn from her? Video gaga, please can we be and I've liked the way you do your son, and can we share experience? She welcomed me. She gave me her number. We connected. She's the one who introduced me to this group. So I was really, even I had hope in humanity. Oh my God, there are people like this on earth. There are people like this, still that kind, who are willing to share. Dadkeenu waa xaasidin, hadday wax u hagaagaan isuma sheegaan. Laakiin I always like helping people and giving people things. And like you, when I saw these people, like all of you mothers in here are amazing. Qof walba gurigiisu privacygiisu ka hadla, gurigiisu soo sheega, wax precious aan ka hadlaynaa. This is unacceptable, Mona. It's unacceptable. You shouldn't accept it. We are not accepting it. It's not an insult only for you. Waa qof walba meeshan ku jira inay xataa waqti aad ku lumisid maaha. Really. And dadkuna inay isku xishoodaan oo isla yaabaan. We are in a very difficult time, and it's not a time to attack each other. It's really the wrong time. Inuu qofku qofku mashquulo adduunka waxa ka dhacaya. Waaba la dhimanayaa.
Thank you, Habib.
What's going on?
You're emotional.
Okay, Habibti.
Thank you, Habib.
It's really bad. I'm really sorry. You had to go through this.
Subhanallah. Khadija.
No, really.
Thank you, Walalo.
Okay, Habibti, we're all here for you. Yeah, don't worry.
Okay. Khadija, Walalo, you're next. Inshallah, this is recording well, because I'll be very upset if it's not. Right. Hey, Walalo, you are unmuted. Hey, Khadija, you talking?
Aniga miya?
Yes, you put your hand up.
Warun. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Horta waa idin wada salaamay gabdhaha meesha ku wada jira. Anigu group horta aan ku cusbahay dhowr week baan ku jiraa. Anigu wiilkayga waa 3 jir. Calaamado dhan oo ku wada arkay isagoo sanadii bar ah. Intaa ka horna wiilkayga caadi buu ahaa, waxba ma qabin, wuu hadlayay. Indhaha dadku ka fiirinayay, aabbo, hooyo, abti, dadku wuu garanayay, wuu soconayay, wuu hadlayay, wax kasta wuu cunayay, wuu caafimaad qabay. Marka adigu wax baa dhacay. Anigu shakhsi ahaan waxaan saarayaa vaccinationkii waxyaalo kale aan saaraya eedda. Marka runtii iskama fadhiisanin baaritaan badan baan sameeyey. Waxaana ii soo caddaatay inay caloosha iyo maskaxda isku xidhan tahay. Marka waxaan siri horta bal caloosha aan ka baaro wiilkan oo meelo badan baan raadiyey, waanan waayay runtii. Waan arkay Maraykan inay jirto dhakhaatiir badan oo ilmaha si fiican u baara oo waxyaalo badan sheega. Laakiin Denmark waan ka waayay, Europe waan ka waayay. Anagoo marka check ku bilaabay oo uu ku soo fiicnaaday wiilkayga runtii oo ayaa actually hooyaday ayaa Muna ku heshay YouTube. Way ii soo dirtay waxay tiri gabadhan bal eega daawo. Waan fiiriyey waxyaalo badan oo aan isku fikradnahay ayay Muna sharaxday. Marka waan la socon jiray hadii jeer waxay cusub ay soo gelisay. Marka waxay soo gelisay bilowga sanadkan aan jeclahay. Waxay soo gelisay Brainstorm Clinic oo ku yaal London. Haddayna iyada ahayn iyo soo gelintaas xiriirkaas ay la samaysay Stella, maanan anigu fursad u helen inaan wiilkayga ku baaro. Isla markiina waxaan helay inay groupkan Telegramka ay samaysay, waan soo galay, waxyaalo badan baan ka faa'iiday. Haddaan wiilkayga idinka sheekeeyo, hadda indhaha horta caadi uu kaaga fiirinayaa. Attentionkiisa qofka awilka hore albaabka haddii laga soo gala iyo wax kasta hadday dhacaan hiriirinka ma soo eegi jirin dadka adduunkiisa ku jiray. Hadda shanqadh kasta uu maqlo wuu fiirinayaa, wuu aadayaa, hadalkii wuu soo bilaabayaa. Different things oo kale, ABCda oo kale haddaan u bilaabo wuu dhammaystirayaa. Runtii marka wuu soo fiicnaanayaa. Alxamdulillahi rabbil caalamiin, wax badan baan ka faa'iiday. Waxaana jeclaan lahaa gabdhaha Soomaaliyeed ee sideedoo kale ilmo xanuunsan haysta, ama ilmo xanuunsanayn awilka hore laakiin ka noqda sidan oo kale, inay ogaadaan inay jirto gabdho kale oo caawinaya oo wixii ay kala mid yihiin oo isku meel ay ka joogaan oo informationkiina uu jiro. At the same time, all the research I've done, bugag badan baan akhriyey oo caddaan ay qoreen, dhakhaatiir ay qoreen, kullina waxay leeyihiin even though you cannot cure autism, you can recover, and a child can be similar to a typical developing child. It's seen all over the place. Like waxay qaadanaysaa waqti badan. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and we're going to do it together. Marka biidnillah aniga waan ku ducaynayaa Muna si gaar ahaan gabdhaha group ku jirana kulli waa idin wada ducaynayaa. Kuwii jannada isku arkay Ilaahay naga dhigo, kuwii ilmaha noo caafiyo Ilaahay naga wada dhigo. marka saas
Amiin.
iyo that's it ilaah khayraad iyo sii dhammaantiin she muted herself. I don't know what else to say. And marka ma garanayo.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Hello, can you guys hear me?
عليكم السلام.
Wa'ayan. Wa'ayan. I think Muna's probably popped somewhere.
Hi,
Can you
Ayan.
guys hear me?
Fogal, yes, we can hear you. Fogal,
Yeah. Okay, so I missed quite a bit of the conversation, but I've just joined again. However, I read all the comments on Facebook today, and I really don't have time to repeat myself of what I've read. It was quite upsetting for me, let alone for Muna. So I would just like to explain to the sister who made this accusation regarding the product first. As you all know, this product was first introduced to us by Sister Muna. We all looked at it, we all did our research, we discussed it with the Dr. Brad on Zoom. Dr. Brad didn't force anybody to buy it. Muna didn't force anybody to buy it. It was personal choice. The girls that have used the product benefited a lot. I have not tried it myself. However, when I joined this group, I went on the same journey as you guys. There's a lot of things that I've learned, like cutting down the dairy, gluten-free, different therapies, different recommendation. It has really improved my son, from the son who was not looking at you in the eye, from the son that's actually coming to you and holding your hand and trying to tell you things. I think that's a remarkable change for me. And Sister Muna deserves every bit of the recovery that my child has gone through. Sister Muna has recommended a lot of people to the brainstorm. She's not made any profit from that. She's recommended a lot of other things that she's never made any profits from that. So all I can say is, sisters, all sisters who have special needs children, we all need to stand together so we can find a way to help our children. We don't have to, diss each other or say bad comments about one another. We are here to be able to help our children, and that should be the first priority. Whether somebody's making a profit or not making a profit, that shouldn't be, it has nothing to do with, trying to help our children. So Muna, like always, I'm always here to back you, because I know what you're doing. I know exactly what kind of a person you are. And it's very unfortunate for the person who's an outsider to make such comments who don't know you and decides to go on, on a public platform to say things like this about you. To be quite honest, this has really got to me, and I really gave her a piece of my mind on Facebook. So I think she probably know who I am if she listens to this message. And that's all I have to say, sisters. Anybody else in the group that's going to talk?
Jazakallah khairan, Sister Ayan.
Jazakallah khair.
Who's next?
Khadija kusoo noqotay walaalayaalo. I wanted to say, aniga personally, I do know a lot of mothers or ilma autistic qabo, lakin at the same time I have a lot of girlfriends iyo gabdho walaalo nahnay oo ilmo caloosha laga hayo. Waxay ku leeyihiin ilmahayga saxarada ku dhagan, maantana way ordaysaa, waxba ma rabto inay cunto, way caagooday. Like, and I'm just thinking, okay, she has some sort of gut disease, wax unba caloosheeda u diidan yahay. My sister, gabadheeda, she's 5, or she's 5. She's turning 6. When she was 2 years, mayna hadli jirin caloosha laga hayay cunto way diiday saxarada way ku dhegnayd maanta o dhan way iska hurutay ilmaha yar tabardara ku dhacday and she started giving her probiotics, just a simple thing as that, and that changed that girl so much to the fact that she could speak. Marka ma aha kaliya ilmaha autism-ka qabo ilmo badan oo Soomaaliyeed ayaa jira oo qalqaaliga ku badan yahay hyperactivity-ga hurda la'aanta cunto xumada caloosha istaaga waxyaalahaas oo dhan macnaha iyaga xataa faa'iido u tahay. So for us to be educated, all mothers, and to know the gut-brain connection is really, really important. wax kasta oon u samayn karna ilmaheena oo ku daaweyn karnana alxamdulilah rabbil caalamiin inaan haysano meel aan maaragtay informationka aan ka helayno oo aan sii baaran karno anaga marka. And I will say also, none of us moms give our children anything or sun ah. waxaan anagu ilmaheena anaga kulli qof kasta ilmihiisa aad buu u jecel yahay wax sun ama wax xumaana uma quudno ilmaheena marka haddaan waanan baarnaa. So we don't just give it because Mona says it or because hebla waxay tiri oo ilmahayga saan ku noqdo maya qof kasta oo hooyo kasta oo meesha ku jirto way baadhaa waxay la hadashaa gabdho kale okay adu maxaad ku aragtay kadib ayay go'aan ka gaadhaa. We all individually decide for our children what's in their best interest. Nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. Nobody's forcing anybody to buy products. And even to get a commission, waa caadi. Gabdho badan baa business dhan ka samaysto oo Instagram intay galaan ay ku leeyihiin oh use my code you're going to get 20% off. You're going to get this, you're going to get that. Why not? Hadday ay ka faa'iidayso waa u siin lahay gabar walaashay oo ila shaqaysay oo i caawisay biidnillah. I don't understand waxa xumaanta laga dhigaya ma fahmin marka insha Allah intaasan kaga baxaya.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dhamaan waan salaamay. Magacaygu waa Farxiya. waxaan rabaa arrin yar inaan anigana la qaybsado biidni Ilaahi Kariim. Cunug yar oo autistic baa ii jooga. Aniga my journey started before I joined Amazing Moms. Marka indhaha waxay igu furmeen oo waxaan ku arkay waxay weeye signs and symptoms cunugkan ku arkay maxalada horumar u gaaray. He's actually improved alhamdulillah rabbil alamin in so many ways that I would like to share with you guys. And he started with markuu 2 years old jiray infection baa ku dhacay. After infection, the audiology suggested that we do a surgery, stent implant. Marka alhamdulillah, they gave us 3 months review. And within that 3 months, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has opened our eyes to chiropractitioner. So the chiropractitioner, we saw them immediately, alhamdulillah, within that 3 months. And for that reason, we didn't go ahead with the surgery. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has cured him with his the fluid used to come from his nose. So that was one thing I've noticed, that you have to do your research, you have to go to biomedical, you have to do intervention. You don't just go with the doctors what they say. As a mom, we love our kids and we have to be the advocates. Okay. The second thing is he developed non-segmental vitiligo, and that is where the melanin, there is like an autoimmune disease where the body attacks itself because he's autistic and because he's a fast eater. He only used to eat bread like 50-50 King's meal. If you live in the UK, you know what that one is. He used to just feed breakfast, lunch, dinner with the peanut butter. And then he started developing vitiligo. The GP initially thought it was just the eczema. They gave us steroid creams, we applied it, but the melanin never came back on his skin. And for that reason, subhanAllah, my husband and I, we just said we have to go for biomedical. We went for biomedical. We did full blood test. We did stool. We did saliva. And subhanAllah, the result that came on was shocking. His gut was full of bad bacteria, candida. Subhanallah, even his mouth was covered in candida. But I never thought that was something nogtai. I just thought probably and probably because of that is white. And alhamdulillah, we stopped dairy, we stopped gluten, we changed the water, we changed the environment. Alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Fast forward to today, alhamdulillah. Yeah, he's mashallah, we came a long way. And Soul and Core, recently I've joined the محل the amazing mom. Alhamdulillah, the people like-minded parents are, mashallah, tabarakallah, who have absolutely supported me in so many ways, whether it's fast eating, potty training, anything, mashallah, tabarakallah, we help and support each other. So alhamdulillah, Mona has introduced us to Dr. Brad. We listened to his lecture, and he said, if you're not happy within 2 weeks of using the product, you can just you get a full refund. There is no problem. So I was like, what's the problem with that? Let me just give it a try. And alhamdulillah, once I've tried it, the Soul and Core, my son started pointing. My son started saying water. He started saying banana. He started saying orange. He started saying kick the ball. And subhanallah.
How old is your son, Walala? How old is your son?
He just turned 6 in April. Hello? قف كلا هلية.
Well, 1 minute. I think I need Khalid to speak. 1 second. Hey, Khalid.
Mona, sweetheart, let me. How old is he? 6.
He just turned 6 in April.
Okay.
Mark, alhamdulillah, his sleep improved. And now I was like, we have to continue with Soul and Core. Initially, we started 2 a day.
Sorry, that's the benefit.
Yes, with his speech benefit. Like when it comes to vitiligo, because really biomedical doctor because I know he's got a lot of problems we need to deal with. But I always ask her my opinion and everything, because it's nutrition. He just said this is nutrition. It's cumin seed, mahalada black raspberry seed, and chardonnay seed. If I don't know if I'm correct pronouncing it correctly.
Chardonnay.
Yes, yeah. So only the Hawaiian seeds, man. It's just seeds. There's no side effect or anything. So because of that, for here, what there was the worst thing that can happen. Nothing. Someone. It's just he gets more nutrition. Alhamdulillah, twice a day, 2 cold, 2 soul, and cool 2 weeks, and then alhamdulillah now is 1 cold, 1 soul, and that's how we continue.
Okay, I'm putting training. Sorry,
Hammam Kis, alhamdulillah, we done that before. I think it was like 4 years old. He now goes to his toilet. There's no, he just uses mahallada and toilet seat because he's afraid he's going to go inside the toilet. He's just a little bit afraid, but that's it. He goes to toilet. And with no initiative, so alhamdulillah, is very independent in that case. So because we work with a chiropractor, we work with the biomedical, and obviously you have to eliminate things like microwave, improve his water, things like the environmental, you have to, and bleach, detergent, things like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. It was more about why you joined the group, which you did answer, and about the products, and about me giving hopes to parent, which I'm not qualified for that, but it's okay. Wallahi, I want to say thank you to everybody, and maybe if we can just go and say 1 sentence about why are you in the group, and if you believe that autism can be the symptoms improved, and maybe 1 word about me, why, how long you've been in the group and supportive, because I think, I have came today, Manta, I call you guys to this meeting because I was under attack severely. My reputation, it's on the line, and I feel that, I needed, you guys were the people that, other sister was talking about today, that I, misled you, and I shouldn't qualify to speak to you about this. And maybe because I joined the Rain company a few weeks ago, that I am making profit from you guys, even though we've been working together for over 1.5 years. And for me, I'm angry. It's like, how dare she start criticizing me? And she doesn't know me. She doesn't know what you guys been through. And for me, I never ever said autism can be cured. I said the symptoms can get better. And I met people who have helped their children. And there are sisters in this group, 2 of them, who actually really help their children from severe autism to high functioning, and that sister is very welcome to come and talk to them. I just cannot believe that whatever I have done in the community, the autism community, or in charity or whatever, someone can just come and just wipe and discredit me or why? Even if I like she think I made a mistake لكن أنا ما ترن يعني to do this for another Muslim sister who's a community worker who's really helping the sisters is disgusting. I'm really angry, but I don't know what else to say, to be honest.
Can I just say, Muna,
Munai. Muna.
Ayan, sorry guys. Ayan. Yes, Ayan.
Hello?
Hey, Ayan. Yes, Habibti. Amal.
My name is Amal.
No, sorry.
Basically, I just want to talk, Harley talk, I've been on the group for almost a year, but I hardly talk. I've got 2 sons with autism. My oldest son is 12, but I believe, wallahi, like my son got diagnosed when he was 2 years and 8 months, my oldest son, and my other son got diagnosed when he was 3 years, no, when he was 4, just last year. He got diagnosed last year, July. But I believe myself, like, autism can be reversed, if that makes sense. You know, I've seen it with my eldest son. He's 12 years old. I don't know whether it can be cured, but it can be reversed. My son, he never used to talk. He started talking at the age of 6 years. I went through hell and back with my son. Like, I didn't have no clue in the beginning. I didn't have, like, this group didn't exist before. You know, I had to do my own research for my son just to help him out. But alhamdulillah, now he can talk proper. He can make conversation with you. His eye contact is better. Like, inshallah, I will show you guys a video like how he was before and how he is now. You know, even though I took him to special school for his own safety and everything, but hadirtan, alhamdulillah, like he goes to special school, but alhamdulillah, but hadirtan wan kasari dona, he's gonna go to normal mainstream because even the school says like everything is improved. He doesn't even look like, even like Somali marke arkan, like he goes to swim and everything, like how he was before and how he is now. Like they said, you know, he like was one different person. Like wallahi, like hoyoyinka, like way out, because I take him to this swimming lessons, but it's for, you know, kids with autism or like kids with disability or my son is 12 hadartan, alhamdulillah. Like even like with homework, with his maths, everything, like I don't, before, as I used to be worried, wallahi, like he didn't have no sense of danger. Illa 5 years old, illa 6, 7, wallahi, I used to take him in a buggy because I did not trust. School was literally 10 minutes walk. Buggy hijr, wallahi, literally, because we got this was so many times, like, or gariga iga dardari kare. Like his life was literally at risk, even at school. Like even though he used to go to mainstream school, long so sad because of his safety. Like he climbed on top of the roof, he was about to lose his life. That's when I made decision and at school kakasaro for me to take him to a special school. Even my own family was against me. Even my own mom, wallahi, she goes like, "Oh, like why are you going to special school?" But that was the best decision I made for my son. Like Hadartan, wallahi, he is different person. The way he is, and you know, and inshallah, like what inso do with Donna, like I hardly talk, but you know, that is that, alhamdulillah. And at the same time, I benefit a lot of things from Sister Muna, wallahi billah, and thank you so much, wallahi. But everything, like I wouldn't be here. Like, you know, I benefit because I struggled by myself, you know. Wallahi, and it's very hard having 2 kids with autism, and for them to talk to you like that, maybe like they don't know the struggle that we're going through. If that makes sense. Alhamdulillah, I overcome. You get it? But for them to talk like that, it is heartbreaking, wallahi. I'm a single parent. I raised my kids, my 2 sons by myself. I struggled by myself.
for them to talk like that is very heartbreaking, wallahi. It's very, maybe y'all ujra mahestan. That's what the girl Fatima girl is saying, you know, it's how I like she didn't struggle. She didn't go through sleepless night. She didn't go through hell and back. Like, wallahi, thank you so much, Muna. Wallahi, alhamdulillah, hadata my kids are perfect fine. Like, I don't have to worry. Wallahi, qof hatta man because I used to think like I never used to trust nobody. My kids, wallahi, qof my own mum hatta man jirin. If that makes sense, you know, they don't see the struggle that we going through. They don't see it. Ilahi helped us. I'm not gonna lie, alhamdulillah. And we all, as a mothers with autistic kids, we will overcome this. You know, with hardship come ease. Inshallah khair. Thank you so much, Munai.
You're welcome, Habibti. You're welcome. Thank you, Walalo. I'm sorry, Manta. I made several sisters cry. Subhanallah. I am very sorry.
Mona, Mona, can you hear me?
Yes, Habibti.
Well, it's very difficult call to follow up with Sister Amal, but I'm gonna the other side. We have several. I can't even speak. Wallahi. Astaghfirullah.
Okay.
Basically, I'm feeling an anti-pain care because I experienced the same thing with my 5-year-old. The early years I struggled with her, and today since I joined your group, I know with no dawooyin, with no vitamins, with nothing. When I joined your group, they said I done a lot of research by myself. I was struggling, but it was nice to hear from someone like yourself. And since we've been in the lockdown, with no intervention, and I'm still here listening to these mothers. I'm still here to learn from other sisters. Marka autism was a spectrum. What in until the year I struggled with her. That child was manic. Mantana, she's just a normal, typical 5-year-old. عادي بيها full speech. ولو بهذا الكيدو حسي في عناضي. انتي lockdown. Marka, I'm still here learning from you guys. Marka, I don't know, wallahi. Today I feel like we've been attacked in so many ways, and it's hurting me quite a lot. Into horodan early years when I was struggling, Nasim man lahen group was on true and true though. I struggled, I cried with no wahan samay man garanin. Dibki ma kan so damaystay and group kana and so galay and said, but let me support my daughter. And until the ilahay wahid haystay u kaxeeyay. I'm not saying she's not fixed. You can't fix autism. Lakin somehow ilahay ba katul qaadi wixii haystay. At the same time, I'm still here. I'm still learning from you guys. Marka, this platform waxyaalo badan baan ka faa'iiday. Dar ilaahay baan idin wada jecelahay. I just want to say that, you know, hadalku kuma fiicno qof hadal fiican ma ihi. Lakin they're not like gabadha ina taageeraysa for absolutely no reason whatsoever. And to be honest, maantaan dhegeysanay your last interview with Dr. Brad, and that's the 3rd interview aan dhegeystay. And for me, waxaan doonaya product maantaan dalbado, not for my autistic daughter, but my 2-year-old who has a very poor diet. Aan la kadadanahay labadayda cunto xuma igu haysa. She's a normal, healthy 2-year-old, laakiin cuntada baan kula kadadanahay. And the fact that he said cuntadan waa nutrition based is not waa supplement, waa to support whatever you're doing. Waa seed based. Marka hore, I wasn't really convinced. Waa markii afaraad aan ninkaan dhegeystay. And I was for the first time, you know what? I'm here to order that product because imika, it took me a long time and waxaan iga dhaadhacaan. And I believe there's a lot of mothers like that. And the fact that in Antikale with a gum problem, that shows you. And I remember listening to the interview, I remember listening to him that. And the fact that everything who said these things are true. Marka, I don't know why these people are attacking us. Dadkan nabad aan ka helno. Intaasaan uga baxaya walaa.
Amin. Jazakallah khair. Hold on, Habibti. Thank you very much. Anyway, sorry guys, I upset you, and wallahi, you guys mean a lot to me, and Inshallah khair. Anybody who want to say a last word, because I really have to end it
Can
now.
I, Muna Walalo, can I say something?
Yes, Habibti. Who's this?
I'll be quick.
Yes, who's this?
I just want to say like support within the group. Like for instance, having the wait a few nights ago, someone and one of the girls, Guru Huchirta, was up talking to me privately. She was showing me pictures, videos of before and after the name check protocol. So waxay ku tusaysaa, you know, dadkan groupka kugula jira, your sisters, they're there to help. You see what I mean? Because hooyo kusoo jeeda 2 in the morning explaining the protocol, showing you videos of her ilmaheedii before and after, kuu kala dhigdhigaysa without rushing you. Walaalo, you know what? Wallahi ducada qaybka unbaad ugu ducayn kartaa qofka. There's nothing else you can do for them except inaad maxay toole u ducayso. And ilaahay khayr ha siiyo hooyooyinka ku jira, ilaahay caruurta ha noo wada caafiyo. And waxaan doonayaa inaan subhanallah, you know, we just continue. Wax qof kaa sheego ama bini aadamku hadday kaa hadlaan, if people talk about you, I think waxbaad samaynaysaa, you're doing something right. So whoever's talking, let it be. Continue supporting each other. Walaalo intaan idinku jiray anu wadi ka faa'iiday, waxaanan rajaynayaa inaan wada joogno waqti badan. Caruurtan Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala hana caafiyo. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Walalo. Jazakallah khair. Right, I think I might end it here. Walalayal.
Can I say something, Mona?
Hayat, yes, Habibti, you do.
Assalamu alaikum to all the mummies on this platform. I want to say I'm new to Amazing Mummies, like, but Telegram group and Mona added me to Amazing Mummies. So Mona Skubaranai, like, you know, we were talking about our child and we had similar stories. So as soon as I started to talk to Mona, I felt like I knew her my whole life. Wallahi, she's very passionate about trying to heal her son. Same with me. Like my story already started before I met Mona. Like I already tried to do things before I started the NCHIP protocol, like quite a while ago. But me and Mona were the same boat. She started for a year and I was on it longer. And she was like giving me advice. She was telling me, you know what, Hobben, maybe it's time for you to try something different. And I was like, okay, I was willing to do it. But it's like finding this group before, I didn't know anyone that's personally that's got an autistic child. Usually, even if they do, they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to say what's working for them. You know, it's like a taboo in our community, especially where I live as well. I live in Cardiff, Somali. Usually, they don't want to say anything's wrong with their child. Everybody's closed. So when I came on this platform, I felt like everybody's talking about their problems, and I just felt like it was a safe haven. I said that to you, Mona, you know, and it's like all the parents, they say what works for them, what's not worked for them. Everyone gives their advice. It's like a nice little community, and for someone to come in and backlash you, wallahi, wallah, you know that whatever you're doing is right, you know? All these people are saying good things about you, you know? So don't worry about it. We got your back 100%, you know? Khair bin Kura Jannah at end of the day. So don't worry, wallahi. There's always going to be negative people, you know?
إلهي يعافيه dadkeena. That's all I'm gonna say.
Thank you, Muna.
Thank you, Walalo. Right, Khair Bandina Chenia, and thank you very much for the support, ladies. I appreciate it, wallahi. And wallahi, you know, I did this to bring people together. Hey, Zainab, wallah, alaikum salam.
ما شاء الله
والله هدر ندمانية وقتي ونقدم دمانية زوم ونقدم دمانية
حتى عم بكاسو دبا غاري يعني حتى اركي جروب كو اركي والله وكحم هاي
It's okay. Okay, thank you حبيبتي شكرا. Right guys, I'm gonna end this now, and I helped you all for Allah's sake. I never claimed there is a cure for autism. Someone took it very much out of context, and all I wanted to do is to help my son, who is also has ADHD and diagnosed, but I believe I worked with him for 2 years, and my nephew, who is doing very well at the moment as well, and just to bring mothers together. And we try to figure this out, and we try to share things and see what can help the children. And for the Somali community to know there is things you can do to help your child. Yes, different therapy, occupational therapy, speech and language therapy, diet therapy, protocols, detox therapy. We found biomedical doctors who can support and help the children. And that's a lot of information that I researched. And yes, I'm not medically qualified. I do have a degree though in social welfare and community studies, so I do have a degree, but I am not medically qualified. I never claimed I was. So anyway, I joined, as we guys know, the Rain International just a few weeks ago, and not for the intention of selling products or making money out of this, is just the intention of helping people. And yeah, I should have said that earlier, but for the handful, few parents who actually bought this, they already saw the benefits of it. And one of the mothers, she has twins, they haven't slept in weeks, and alhamdulillah now they're sleeping better. This is not medical, but anyway, I'm not here to justify and defend myself. I'm doing this fi sabilillah and for people, and khair bandila with and thank you very much, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.